A bit of a testing session this one was, because I wanted to try out a few exercises that I have not done in a while. Starting off with a conventional deadlift. Because I have been experiencing a bit of an inflammation in my right bicep femoris tendon just behind the knee, so the distal attachment, I was wary to use any hip hinge variation that was really putting a bit of stretch on the hamstring. So I've been privileging the trap bar deadlift variation, also because it was targeting the quads a little more, and I needed that to get my quads up to par with the posterior chain, hopefully in the chase of getting to jump higher. But as my hamstring has been feeling slightly better, I wanted to see how the deadlifts are going. This session here was just a reintroduction, so I did a couple of warm-up sets, and then I did two working sets, let's call them, with 120 kilos for triples. I didn't really want to get to the point where any repetition was giving me a sensation of strain in the back of the knee. So I was very careful with that, and I didn't really go high in weight. When I'm looking at technique, it seems decent. Maybe in the middle set where I was recording myself from the back, I was seeing a bit of a hip rise before the rest, but I have not done this in a while, so I'll cut myself some slack. And then I moved over to this superset here, where I was also testing how dips are feeling. Now, dips are something that I have not done since April, I think. So it's been a good 6 months. This rotator cuff injury that has been plaguing me for that long has really prevented me from doing any dipping variation. But as of right now, I feel like the shoulder has been improving to a degree where I can try this out. Also because I was testing a bit of a hybrid dip variation on rings while I was on vacation a couple of weeks ago, and I felt like I could go for a very easy dip where I am mostly focusing on the eccentric part, so lowering down in a very slow and controlled manner. And if I feel that at the bottom I don't really get any discomfort, I'm trying to go up for a concentric. And in here I was able to do this for about 8 reps on both sets that I did. And I felt a bit of tightness inside the rotator cuff, but at no point I felt a sensation of sharp pain, which was something that I used to feel at the very beginning, and what really had to discourage me from doing these for a long time. And I was supersetting that with something that is similar to a pullover, but it's with a cable, so the resistance comes from in a different way, and I still get to stretch my shoulder, extend them all the way up with some load, and pull them down to get some nice lat activation. And it also works the shoulder in an opposite way of the dips that I just performed. So I think it's a good pairing. Ciao.